All right, guys, day 3, and today we are talking about the biggest question that you're probably wondering is all about money. So I'm going to give it to you straight. I'm very transparent about this because I am big on financial freedom. My team is big on living a life that you're proud of, that you're not stressed over, that you're not living paycheck to paycheck. That is really my mission because I know what it feels like to feel really stuck and to feel like your back is up against the wall and not knowing how you're going to get out of it. And I think that there should be a solution that is making an impact on the world while also making an income. And that's what I'm really passionate in my team about because I think you should have the choice to take vacations when you want, to not ask permission for time off, to feel like you can do the things you want to do for your family, like buy that extra gift at Christmas without asking your husband for it, or going out shopping and not feeling guilty about what your credit card bill looks like at the end of the month. Those are all things I've experienced and I never want to be there again. And I don't want my friends to be there again either. So this business has bought me freedom to live the life that I'm proud of, that I don't stress over as much, and that I have a vision for really, really big financial goals because I think that life should be full of experiences, not stressing over money. So this is something I'm super, super passionate about, and I can't wait to authentically talk to you about it because it is my heart and it is my soul, and I know what it feels like. When I was growing up, I had 3 sisters. And so if you guys know anything about girls are expensive. And my parents worked like 60, 70 hours a week. My dad traveled a ton. We didn't see him that much. And so I didn't have that great of a relationship, and I still really don't with him. It's somewhat because of those factors, right? And even if money isn't a big stressor in your life, time is the most precious gift in this world. You can't get it back. You can't rewind. You can't get more of it. And money is time, right? If you're spending time at a job, that's taking time away from your family. So even if money isn't a big part of your passion, it also is a big part of the time that you have on this earth. So for me, I don't want to have to choose when I have kids whether I have to go to work and miss something at school that's important to them, and being there and being in those authentic moments and experiencing those once in a lifetime things with my future family, like my parents had to choose for me. And also I saw my parents fight a lot. You know, it's not something I really talk about on social media because I respect them, but I think it's important for you guys to know the things we experience in our childhood, they shape the mindset we have towards adulting, right? And towards money in general. So I saw my parents fight all the time. Like my mom would literally hide bags. We'd go out shopping and we'd only be able to buy on the sales rack because we couldn't get on the regular rack. We couldn't get the new clothes at Limited 2. And we had to buy the sales rack, and then we would hide the bags of clothes and only bring them into the house when my dad wasn't around. And to this day, my mom still does this. And it breaks my heart every time because I don't want something silly like that to hold relationships back and be just with your family and loving life and being on the same page. You know, I don't want to fight with my future spouse over what I spent at Target. That is just ridiculous. So I've had to change my mindset towards money and understanding that it is a blessing, it is a gift, it is something that you can make with heart and hustle and work hard for. But I've grown up with that mentality, and Beachbody has helped me change that mindset towards money and look at it as something that is a gift that is endless in this opportunity. And that is a big part of why I'm so passionate about creating freedom and helping others do the same. So I thought that was important to share with you. Now, before I share anything, and I've shared this almost every video because I end up talking about money because it is my passion, Beachbody guarantees no level of income or success. It's all based on your hard work, diligence, and skill. Got to keep it good for legal so that they don't come and be like, what are you doing, Danielle? Okay, so what does it cost to sign up? Now, The first thing you do as you sign up with as a coach is you get a challenge pack. Now, this is for brand new coaches, people that have never been in challenge groups before, and you're just starting your journey. So you're going to get what's called a challenge pack. So you're either going to pair Shakeology and Beachbody On Demand with all the workouts, all the nutrition plans, all the recipes. You're going to get access to our challenge groups, and you're going to only invest in products for yourself. We talked a little bit about that yesterday, but the only investment you have to start your business is yourself. Like, that is wild. And I don't think people understand how low of a starting investment that is in starting a multi-million-dollar business that you have the potential to build. So you're investing in you, okay? So you're getting a challenge pack because you got to be proof that this works. You have to be on Shakeology or Daily Sunshine or Performance Line or Beach Bars. There's 4 different options. You can pick any one of them with your coach, but you got to reach out to your coach and talk to them and see what's best for you. Having the Beachbody On Demand workouts is so important. I actually taught group fitness for a while, so I know what it feels like to do multiple things, but I truly believe as a coach, you need to experience a program start to finish and share that journey. That is where you build honesty. That is where you build trust with the people that are watching you, and that is how you start your business off right, because you got to be proof this works, right? It doesn't mean you can't do other things, but it means that you need to invest in you and take people on that journey. If you are a current customer, you're going to upgrade your Shakeology or Performance Line so you get that 25% off from here on out, and your coach is going to help you start that off. So again, the only investment is Shakeology, Performance Line, Daily Sunshine, or Beach Bars as of right now of this video. Who knows what we have up our sleeves for even more options. But right now, that's the only investment to be a coach. So if you're currently on Shakeology, you're probably paying full price. You need to upgrade that ish and get 25% off, which is the beauty of being a coach. You get 25% off almost everything in the Team Beachbody shop, which is so good. And I don't understand why people don't do it, because it is thebomb.com, all right? So you're gonna get that 25% off. Now, let's talk about how you make money, because my goal for every new coach is for y'all to not pay for those products anymore. At the very least, I don't want you to pay for Shakeology anymore. I don't want you to pay for your challenge pack. I want to help you offset that cost. And what that looks like is helping 3 to 5 people every single month. 3 to 5 people, you don't pay a dime to Beachbody, okay? So you make money 2 ways. You get a commission. So that 25% off Beachbody takes, and you get a commission from anything that you sell, whether it is Beachbody On Demand, whether it's challenge packs, which is the most value that we have to offer as coaches, because nutrition and support and fitness is the game changer for people to get results. So you get a commission on anything that you share with people, because you're not selling, you're sharing. And what happens also is when you hit the first rank in the company, when you help 2 people, 1 person on each leg, and you become an Emerald coach, you open yourself up to what is called Team Cycle Bonus. Now, this is where the fun stuff starts. This is where you are able to build residual income over time as you build a team, and this is where the fun begins. So when you first start out as a coach, most of your income is retail based. The challenge packs that you share, the Beachbody On Demand you get people set up with, Shakeology, you get that percentage as a retail commission. But what happens over time as you build your team and you help more people, Beachbody takes that 25% off and they put it in a pool, okay? And the teams that are working to change people's lives, that together I'm helping people, you're helping people, and you're an Emerald coach or above, you are eligible to earn residual income called Team Cycle Bonus. So I'm not going to get too much into it because we teach this in our team new coach training. But for me, majority of my income now is all residual income. It is based on helping my team create success, which to me fires me up because I want to help more people see the opportunity of this business. And when all of us are changing lives together, Beachbody rewards us for that. So that's the cool part about the coaching opportunity. You know, Performance Line and Shakeology, it's not available in stores, and Beachbody made the decision to, instead of putting up stores around the country and maybe selling DVDs in a store, they take their income and percentage of that gets put back into the coaching network, which I think is super, super cool. So it takes time. When I first started out, my first $40 was retail commission, straight helping one person get started with a challenge pack. But now majority of my income is based on the hard work that my team puts in and I put in with them. So it's kind of cool and it takes time to grow, but that's the beauty of something, right? The longer it takes to build, the more long lasting and more consistent that it is. So, it's kind of interesting when I think about a corporate mentality, right? When you think about the pyramid scheme idea, like think about your work. You probably have a principal or a boss. You have a couple higher level CEOs or different regional managers, and then you have some senior associates, and then you have some associates under that. That kind of looks like a pyramid, but it's not illegal, right? So it's the same thing with Beachbody. We have top coaches. We have coaches that are building elite teams. We have coaches that are building diamond teams, what they call, which is the first step in being a leader in our team. And then we have emerald coaches, tons of them, and really diamonds just hitting emerald over and over again. And then we have new coaches. So you build up in the ranks and you continue to grow as your mindset grows, as your confidence grows, as your team grows. So when you think about the corporate setting, it's the same thing as Beachbody, right? The hard work that you put in, though, is actually rewarded. In my full-time job, I could put in 80 hours this week or I could put in 40 hours this week. It doesn't mean I get paid anymore, right? Because I'm based on a salary. So that's hard sometimes because somebody else is determining that 3% pay raise you get every year, right? Or cost of living or whatever you get. That's pretty much the normal in America. With this opportunity, you're going to put in a lot of hard work in the beginning and set a strong foundation. And as you continue to grow and you continue to decide how much work to put in, you can explode your team in a week if you want. You can grow fast. Now, it takes time to build the residual income, but the hard work, I get to choose how many hours I put in, and that is reflected in my paycheck at the end of each week. So I think it's really cool because you get to decide how much you put in, and that's really how much you get out of it. It is kind of like building a new water well where you pump really, really hard and you get a few drops, and then you keep pumping and it goes dry, and then you pump and the water starts flowing a little bit, and you have to keep pumping the well. But as you continue to pump the well, the easier the water flows, the easier this becomes when it comes to posting on social media and talking to people. It's exactly like pumping that well. You just have to stay consistent in your hard work and putting in the time to stay present, right? And continue to connect with people. So I know that there's some skepticism around that, but really all it takes to build a really strong, successful business is finding two solid business builders. And what I mean by that is two coaches that want to work the business. And you may not know who they are today, or you might have exact ideas of who those two people can be, but that's when this business changes the game. You just need two. Like, everybody else can be a challenger and consistent on their journey. And I think that that is really beautiful because anybody can mentor two people, right? You can learn from your coach and plug into our team and figure this thing out. It doesn't take 100 people. It doesn't take 500 people. It just takes having those quality people on your team that are getting results, that are passionate about this alongside of you when they get those results, and then you teach them how to share it. So my business changed when I helped those two solid business builders begin to grow. Last year alone, my second business center, I kind of franchised myself, made $10,000 in a year, and it just started in a year. So imagine what that would look like for your family to have an extra almost $1,000 a month. Like, that would be game changer. And I never had the idea to do that, but I think that's important to share because you can change a lot in a year when you're consistent with this business. So my timeline to get to that rank advancement is always the first 3 months, help you get to that first diamond level. And in 6 months to 9 months, help you get to that first two business building level so that you can really change the game for your family. Now, again, it takes work. It takes that hour a day. It can be broken up into 5 to 10 minute activities, but it's possible. And I know it's possible because I did it my first year and my coaches are doing it faster than me right now. So a lot can change. My first year, I made about, I guess my first 3 months, I made about $3,000 my first year. And I'm going to share my income progression with you guys because I think it's important for you to see the numbers and see what's possible here. In my second year, I got about to $16,000. In my third year, I got to $30,000. And last year, I got to $40,000. So it's possible to grow this fast and hard and strong and build over time and consistently grow if you put the work in, right? So let's talk about a few things that people want to know. So taxes, when it comes to taxes, this is a business, right? You're running your own business. You're your own CEO. So what I teach my coaches is that yes, you have to pay taxes at the end of the year if you make over $600, which you guys obviously will be because you're going to be amazing coaches. And what I typically do is set up an account separate for Beachbody, and I have a savings and a checking for it. So anything I buy for my business, it comes out of that account, which keeps me financially fit and learning how to manage my money, because at the end of the day, this is a business and you want to be managing this smart and for the long run. So I actually put 50% in a checking and 50% in a savings so that I always have that cushion at the end of the year to pay my taxes, no problem, and I don't have to worry about it because you got to pay taxes. Everybody does. It's just you learn to manage it, which I think is super cool, honestly, because you have to take ownership of your business and understanding it. But we have people on our team that are CPAs and they can advise you, and you don't have to do it alone. So those are all things that I've become honestly more confident about because I've run a business. Now, when you think about healthcare and retirement and all that stuff, in a corporate setting, you're most likely have that set up for you. But here's the deal. You can double your income, your salary in a year, every year in this business. So a lot of people think, well, I won't have retirement set up or I won't have healthcare set up. But is your salary doubling every year in your corporate job? Are you have the potential each day to grow it massively? Like if your salary is doubling every year because you're working your booty off, you will figure out the other stuff. And I'm going to be going through that process in the next year. So I'm going to have firsthand knowledge to teach you how to do that. So I think that that is just like a skepticism that's a good problem to have when you get to that point, because the money comes when you make an impact and you grow yourself to a leadership level that you're changing a lot of people's lives. So for me, that's my viewpoint on that. And it all comes back to like what you get in, you put out. So your potential is as big as you want it to be. You know, we forget to dream big. And I'm giving you permission today to dream big. The money will come. The money will come when you make an impact on the world and you put your heart first and selling last. Because this is about sharing an amazing solution to a problem we have in this country, which is people being overweight, people being lonely, people being exhausted and stressed and having anxiety. And you have the solution to not just change somebody's muscles and help them lose weight, but to literally change their mindset, to help them change the way that they're living paycheck to paycheck, to help them realize that they have a community that supports them 110% and empowers them to live the life that they're proud of, you know, to even just get in that dress and feel really confident. And that's why I'm really proud to be a part of this company that stands for those things, because nobody else is talking about it. You know, I could go sell a lipstick tomorrow, but is that going to change somebody's life? No. I'm sorry, it's just not. And there's no offense to you guys, but I can change somebody's life physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, and I get to do it while I get to change my own life. That is why I'm so passionate about this. And I want women on my team that are also passionate about it, that aren't at the perfect place in their life, that are still struggling and still working through things, because I believe you can be a masterpiece and a total work in progress at the same time. I mean, guys, look at my hair. I'm making this video for you like a hot mess. But that's how I am envisioning our team as we grow. And I want women on my team that are okay with that and want to passionately chase this dream of living a bigger life. So if that's you, this is for you. I'm gonna have a couple more videos today and then one last video tomorrow on how to get started with your coaching opportunity. I'm so excited to welcome you guys to the team. Seriously, every single one of you can do it. You'll figure out the stuff as you go. All you need is a heart and a willingness to learn, and the rest is totally teachable. So I'm super pumped. Make sure you guys share your questions or comments about any of these videos, and I look forward to sharing with you tomorrow on how to get started. See you guys.